Hello everybody, my name is Parasitus, and welcome back to the next episode of NextStep SMP. Today we are going to be working on the spawn stump, which I realize I've mentioned a couple times in previous videos, but haven't really gone into detail about. Basically, a couple days before the server started, Lucas messaged me asking if I wanted to work on a project at Spawn with him. And I said yes. So for the last couple of weeks, me and him have been working together to build the spawn stump. Right now, we only have a little bit of it done. Obviously, if you watched episode 1, then you'll know that we started a little outline and started gathering resources for it. I've done a little bit more off camera, but not much. I went off to vacation for like 5 days, and Lucas made a bunch of progress on the exterior and a little bit of the interior on the bottom floor, which leaves me now to do the interior on the second layer, which we have both decided to turn into a hat shop because Lucas found a bunch of hats while doing whatever he was doing. I don't really know, but we're going to turn it into a shop anyways. Here is the insane amount of work that Lucas got done on the tree slash stump slash whatever when I was gone. And you can clearly tell here, it's a lot. The little pathetic dirt structure we had right here is now this huge wooden structure, which looks so good. And there's this little axe right here, which I forget who, but somebody mentioned looked like a hoe, which I can't get out of my head now. And we have these little farms, wheat, flax, I think this is. This is one of the modded plants. And then if we come inside, we can see that the first layer is also done, which is basically just a bunch of storage and stuff. But if we come over here, we can see that we have different chests with this sign, "Did you die?" And if you open the chests, you can tell that the purpose of these is to help re-gear people when they die and can't find their stuff. And all of these are numbers, except for this one, which says Hydro, which is because as of recently, we gained a new member, Hydrofletch, who I haven't really met yet, and I'm pretty sure he's already taken his stuff. Yep, he has. And I don't think he's posted any videos yet, but be sure to go check them out when he does, because I'm sure they'll be amazing. Also, if we come down here, just gotta give it a minute, takes a while. And then if we come down here, all of the villagers that were bred beneath the stump are here. I don't really know what these guys sell. That looks like armor and stuff. It's a bunch of different stuff. But I'm really glad they're down here because honestly, when they were higher up, they were making so much noise. And it was so annoying to deal with. So yeah, that's a good thing. And then, if we can get back up here, we can see right next to the door that there is a sneaky little ladder right here that leads up to where we are going to build the hat shop, which you can already see. I've labeled here, hat shop. It's just this little spruce platform right now, but that will quickly change as we are going to build it and then be right back with what we did. And this is what we did. I would have recorded this in a time lapse, but I, honest to God, couldn't figure out how to do it. So I'm just showing it to you. Not any design sketches or creative world or anything or whatnot, because I honestly just kind of went in and just started placing blocks and hope they look good. And I think it does actually look pretty good, which is nice. I originally thought that I wanted more detail in here, but then as I started placing these hats down on these stands, I realized that, you know, these hats are already kind of the main focus of what you're supposed to be looking at. You don't really need a bunch of details around them. So yeah, some of these are explicitly what is on these stands. Like this one, there's nothing in here, it's just for diamonds. And then danger-esque shades, they're right there, clearly seen. And then some of them that have some more variants to them, just say natural hats. And then there are a couple more in here, and you could just place the diamonds around there. That's honestly just because I was running out of space in here and didn't want to build another one of these. Which, if we come up here, we can see pretty well. It's just this little balcony area, again, just for a little bit more storage. Pets and animals, purple wig, clock, you get the idea. I also think that this added a little nice touch to the room up here, instead of just being this circle of hats. So that looks pretty good, I think. And then there's nothing really up here yet, which is because I honestly didn't really know what to put up here. And that's because I didn't really think there was any reason to put anything up here, which I still want to do something because it looks kind of empty right now. But looking at it, I was thinking that I should just do a little inside of the tree with the rings and stuff, and then just make that like a really high ceiling, and then just have some lanterns hanging. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special, because I already kind of like the idea of this being a open area. Maybe not open to the sky, but just a very tall ceiling. And I think that could just look pretty good. I haven't done that yet, so I have to get on that. But other than that, I think that means this area is 95% done. Now, obviously, it was a big jump between what the dirt structure looked like in the last couple clips and what it looks like now. And again, as I mentioned, that was because I was on vacation and could not record. So, if you want to see any more of the details of what actually happened here, I would highly, 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 highly recommend going and checking out Lucas's video on it. I think it's his episode 2, and seeing what he did there. So, yeah. Also, I don't know if you saw it when we were in the free cam, but a little secret over here. Oh, I broke it. Little secret over here. This is Lucas's base. There's a bunch of random stuff up there, which is for people, but this is Lucas's base. I just wanted you all to know. I'm just gonna wait for those to, despawn. Where's the door? Okay. We can leave that. Anyway, though, speaking of bases, I am about to go back to my base so I can talk about what I'm going to do with it in the future. So let's head on over there, and then I'll talk about that. I honestly can't tell if that tree is man-made or not. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. That looks good, though. Every time I go to and from my base to spawn, I use a boat in this river, so much to the point where I think that I should put some sort of entry area design pathway something on the way to my base, but that's a problem for future bait because we have something else to talk about. Now, as you can see here, we have another one of my infamous boxes that have popped up. Originally, there was a smaller one, like right here-ish, I think, which has been torn down and turned into this much bigger box that is much more horizontal and will end up being the main part of our base. Again, it's nothing fancy right now, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys an idea of what the next building is going to look like, because I think I'm going to do, honestly, a good portion of it off camera, just because I don't want every other episode to be a building video. So yeah, this is just a little checkup, update, whatever you want to call it, on what I've been doing off camera. And also, speaking of what I've been doing off camera, I don't know if you noticed it or not when we came in, but there used to be water right here, and it's gone now. Coming back over here, there was a bunch of water that I think went up to about right here-ish? I don't really remember. But there was a bunch of water here, and I just decided to get rid of it because it was kind of inconvenient. And by kind of, I mean very inconvenient. So I got rid of it. And I honestly think was one of the best ideas I could have done, even if unintentionally, because I was thinking that even though I chose this area for my base, how it looked originally was kind of small for the fact that I wanted this to be the central part of what all of this is researching. And I kind of just haphazardly, half-mindedly, whatever you want to say, took out the water here just because it was inconvenient. But then once I was finished, I was like, this was such a good idea because it makes this part look so much bigger, which is so nice. This part looks a little bit awkward right now, and I have a couple ideas of how I'll integrate this little river part into the rift/crack when it's done, but that is a problem for future me. For now, though, I think this looks so much better than it did. The only problem here is that this is all water under here, which is going to be such a pain to work with, but we'll get it done. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Before I go off and do my intro, though, I should mention that when I mentioned having a little bit of lore behind this base a couple episodes ago, that I was unsure of how to do it, but now I do have an idea of how I'm going to do it, which I will not share a ton with you all right now, but hopefully I should be in the future. So get excited about that, because I know I'm getting excited about it. I honestly don't think it's something that a lot of people have done before, so again, I'm very excited about it. And yeah, I'm gonna go off and do my intro now. So yeah. Anyway though, yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, then do the thing as all YouTubers tell you to do, and like and subscribe, and yeah, bye!